BlueMetric Environmental Inc. is Canada's premier water solution and environmental consulting company. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission ready with a full range of in-house support to ensure your mission is a success.
Welcome back to the Over the Horizon podcast here at MASS 2023, proudly sponsored by our good friends at BlueMetric. I'm Alan Dale with Gale Force Winds, and I got to tell you, we've had a wonderful day here. The amount of conversations that we had here at the podcast have been fantastic. We've heard about relationships forming between big and small companies, collaborations happening all around. Really cool things happening, and they're always happening at MASS. Scott, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself again to the podcast?
Yeah, thanks, Al, and good to see you again, Victoria. My name is Scott Healy, and I'm the Strategic Partnership Manager for BlueMetric for military. And this is our first time at MASS, and I can tell you, Al and Victoria, we will be back. It was a wonderful experience and very, very productive from many levels for us. So thanks again for your support, both of you. And and MASS 2024 is coming up pretty fast, right?
Yes. Scott, you're a new member of CATA, great group. Victoria, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do.
Victoria Belbin, CEO of ACATA, Aerospace and Defence Association for Atlantic Canada. And thank you again for coming back to MASS. We had a fantastic time last year together, sharing the stories, and we generated hours of content that has been pushed out through the year. So thank you, and thank you for becoming a sponsor of MASS and learning about this great event that's celebrating its 10th anniversary this year.
Yeah, couldn't be happier to be here, Victoria. Wonderful. Very much so.
Scott, highlight of the event for you so far. What has it been?
Well, just dealing with you, Al. I mean, that is always a highlight for everybody. But no, I think the highlight has just been the content, the conversations, as you've noted, the networking. The whole day has been a highlight, and it's been extremely well organized. The flow's been good. The relationships have been fantastic. So for me, there's no specific highlight other than you. It's been great.
Victoria, person after person after person that's been on the podcast, they talk about how ACATA is helping them, how they're providing them a concierge service, going the extra step, making the connections for them. You've got a great team focused with a razor focus on workforce development and diversity, equity, and inclusion. You have to be so tremendously proud of this team. Tell me about what they mean to you.
Well, it's an evolving team, like every business that in today's world is experiencing changeover. So I've had the fortune to work with the original team, and as the team are moving in and out, we're bringing new members in with other skills, new skill sets, and a new perspective. So it's been really fun bringing the two teams together and focusing on the sweet spot of ACATA's delivery, that value proposition to new members as well as existing and long-term members, and ensure that we're helping companies go through the journey with an ally beside them, helping them deal with some of the challenges, but also there to celebrate the opportunities like you've been doing here today in some of the interviews. You're capturing those wonderful collaborations that are happening right on the trade show floor here.
And not over yet. There's still more to go, right?
Yeah,
tomorrow is a whole other day. What's happening tomorrow?
Oh goodness, I'm only looking at today. Tomorrow, actually, we're starting off with a panel, and this is one of the things that we've been really focusing on, is ensuring that the industry understands how to be an ally to women in the workforce. This is something dear to my heart in the work that I've been doing through the years and in my volunteer life, is ensuring that we're building a good pathway for women to to be welcomed and supported throughout their career in this industry. And we're going to hear about some great examples from companies that are doing some wonderful work. We also have some training that we're doing this year. We'll be offering our second Women in Defense conference for women. It's like a 2-day for women in the fall. So we really want to create those opportunities, make sure that businesses understand how to be an ally to women and build the pathway so there's women like me at the end, as well as the young women coming in and that support, and they can see themselves in the industry. And it's all about workforce development, because we know that the competitiveness of the workforce is on the top of everybody's mind. And so that panel is going to be very special tomorrow.
I'm certain it will be, and very powerful. We spoke to some of the folks like retired Commander Michelle Tessier will be on that panel.
She'll be on that
You've
panel.
got a great group of people assembled there.
Karen Hucko is on that panel. You met her during DevSec last year, and we've got Virtual Marine talking about what they're doing in helping their current workforce ensure that they're supported, and also some advocacy that's happening from that company. So I'm excited about that one. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, Scott, I know that BluMetric's got a vision on maybe setting up some shop down here in Atlantic Canada. You couldn't find a better partner to help quarterback you through that conversation than Acada. Thank you very much for being in the conversation, for bringing the conversation alive. Without you two, without your leadership, this kind of thing wouldn't happen, and a lot of people wouldn't hear about all the good things that are happening in Atlantic Canada. Really appreciate both of you and wish you the very best. Get ready for MASS 2024.
Thanks very much, Alan and Victoria.
Thank you very much.
BluMetric wants to partner and work with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BluMetric wants to join the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way.